Vamos de
¿Qué tal?
Barcelona hasta San Diego, Andrew Levant.
Todo del mundo.
¿Estás
Sí,
comiendo bien?
sí, muy bien.
Qué bueno.
Verde, kale,
Oh, no.
ah, muchos proteínas,
Okay.
muchas proteínas.
Mucha proteína. Okay, very good.
Yeah, yeah. ¿Qué
Okay, let me
tal?
share
¿Cómo
my
estás?
screen. Let me share my screen here and let's get right to it, man.
Gracias.
All right.
I'll mute myself so loud.
No, no, just okay. Leave it like that because I wanna be able to interact with you,
Okay.
see your face, hear your voice. Um,
Yeah, it was a long day today. A lot of training, a lot of working. Yeah.
nice. Okay, so I'm gonna look at you here. Okay, so basically, can you see the screen?
Yep.
All right, so you're obviously on the left side, you're a little bit shaded, and a little bit brighter is Mr. Shelton here to your right. And I didn't tell you to serve like Shelton. I just videotape you, or you send me the video, right, of your serve, and then I looked at you left-handed, and then the way you were moving, and I said to myself, "Wow, man, it looks like I'm watching Shelton because you both are bouncing the balls." And I look at this, you're both bouncing the ball at the same time. Then you have your he's a little more sideways than you are, right?
Um,
You are a little bit more straight here with the heels are a little bit
yeah.
more straight. His heel on this one is a little bit more sideways.
Yeah.
But if I go really slow with the motion, you both come down and you're both bending your knees, right? You're bending the knees, the back leg. Then you start coming back up and you're doing the same motion at the same time.
Yep.
And then you crunch, and this is what we call the trophy position. And then you both are jumping to hit the ball, and you're both landing with your right foot in front. And you're almost landing. If you look at the landing with your landing, it's almost in also up about the same place, right? Now, we know that this guy can, I mean, I don't know if you can see in the center of the screen, it says IBM 141. Now, that's some big,
Nice.
muchos huevos.
Yep.
Okay. Muchos huevos servicio.
Sí,
Entonces,
sí.
if you want to ask your question, okay, what the heck is he doing that I'm not doing?
Yeah.
If I'm not getting 141 miles per hour and he's doing it, obviously he's doing something that I'm not doing. But if you go step by step,
Yeah.
you can say, okay, one thing I'm going to do is I'm going to try to turn sideways a little bit more. Okay. So as a reminder, I'm just going to do a quick snapshot of this moment. Okay. Then the next thing that's happening here is I noticed that his elbow, I don't know if you can tell, but his elbow is more behind his back than yours, right? Can you see that?
Yep.
So if I want to get fancy, I'm going to draw a line between his shoulder his elbow and his wrist. And then I'm going to draw a line between your shoulder, your elbow, and your arm. So again, I'm going to make a quick snapshot of this part right here, because I think that you can try to bring that elbow back behind you a little bit more.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, there's another thing that is interesting here. He's putting some tension on his arm, because his arm is completely straight, whereas your arm, I don't know if you can see, but let's put it into motion here. Hold on. Faster. Yeah. I'm looking at the toss position right now. Okay, so if you compare your arm with his, again, I'm gonna try to make a notation here. This is your wrist, this is your elbow, and then this is your shoulder. And his, man, it's like, it just cannot be more straight, you know? So, I mean, you can argue and say, well, maybe that's not a big deal, but it's something maybe to consider, you know? I'm going to put a snapshot on that as well. What about the bending of the legs and the angle? Well, you have to find out which point is the lowest point that he basically bends. So if I'm going to start backing up the video, okay, it looks like it's about right there. It's not. Okay. All right, so let me back it up here. Hold on. Okay, here we go. Okay, so he's going feet together, and now I'm pressing the forward button to make sure that his legs are compressing. So now it's going down, 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 down. Okay, right there. Okay. So here, what would you think? You think it's about the same than yours, or you think that he has a little bit more? Let's do the drawing. Let's see what happens here. This is his knee. This is his ankle. This is his knee. This is his hip. It was like a 90-degree angle. Yeah. This is your ankle. This is your knee.
Yeah.
And this is your hip. So I would say you're very darn close, man.
Yeah.
You know? But, you know, if you want to consider maybe bending maybe a little bit more, I don't think it would hurt, because that is actually the spring action that is going to make your body go up with a lot of force, right?
Yeah.
Okay, moving forward, at this point, he explodes, and he's bringing the elbow forward. Go back forward again one more time. So I would say at this point, right after the explosion takes place here with the legs,
Yeah.
I just feel like he's just accelerating the arm motion faster
Yeah.
right there. So there's no snapshot that I can give you for this. All I can tell you is accelerate faster, you know.
Oh.
So right.
Right. Sorry, I'm heading back to my car. I'm listening. All right, I'm back. I can hear you now. Good. We were talking about the acceleration.
Right. So right when you're about to crank it,
Yeah.
that's when you want to really accelerate.
Okay.
Now, last but not least, and this is very important. I don't think we can tell because your serve is kind of shaded.
Yeah.
And you have that palm tree right behind you.
Yeah.
But I don't think that you're doing the famous Pete Sampras elbow business.
Yeah.
And he's doing it. Okay?
Mhm.
So I'm gonna make a snapshot for that. Which is
Yeah, I need to understand how to do it.
right there. Okay. So
Yeah.
I would
Wow.
say practice the Pete Sampras elbow high. There was another guy that I have the video somewhere in here. Hold on, let me see if I can find it.
Jeez.
Lefty, sir, man. Okay, can you see the screen?
Yep.
So look at what he does at the end of the contact point. He also has the elbow high.
Yeah.
I'm going to make the notation right here. There and there. And that was Pete Sampras' secret, man. Nobody knew about it until the guy had already won 10 Grand Slams, man.
Just getting it above, yeah. So what am I doing?
So I think you're just coming through.
Okay.
You're coming through like this. You're not really coming up and then down. Mm-hmm.
And Shelton does this on every serve, right?
Every serve, yeah. He's amazing with this. And I'm telling you, when I was teaching Titus Wu,
yeah,
when Titus decided to do this business,
yeah,
and he mastered it, he was acing everybody, man. It was crazy. It was like, wow, I cannot believe that this guy can ace so many people. And it happens at all levels. I mean, obviously at the professional levels, the guys that have that, they have so many aces. There's a really cool YouTube if you want to watch it. I can't show you right now, but where they show how many aces everybody has had in the history of the sport. And you see a bunch of guys like Ivanisevic and all the guys that we always talk about. All right, so that's pretty much it. I mean, I'll send you this things, and you just have to practice it, man.
Let's find out which one has served
yeah,
the most aces
I need
over
a
the years.
good way
But that's
to.
not all.
What's the best way to
The
make
second
corrections?
chart will show us how many percent of their serves
Well,
they ended
I'll
with
send you
an
the
ace.
video, watch the
Can you guess who
video,
turned out to be the ultimate
and
tennis service
look at the
winner?
corrections, and then just go out there and do it.
Yep. I really wanna. I wanna really make my serve a weapon. I've said it for too long. I'm tired of it being like a liability.
Let's say you go out tomorrow and you do a 6-0.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about, the 6-0, right?
Yeah.
So you do a serve 6-0.
Yep.
Film it with the other camera, the little camera. And when you're doing the setting for the recording with the little camera, make sure that you're doing it on normal video, not on time lapse.
Okay.
And then it's gonna come out really clear, because the one that you sent me, it was kind of like, I mean, it was really very, very shady. I can hardly see it.
Yeah, it's my
So
bad.
if you send me something even better, I might be able to do a better job. You know? Okay.
Good, yeah. Yep.
All right.
Sounds
Well,
good.
call me when you get home.
Yep. Sounds
All
good.
right. Okay.
Thank you so much.
All right. My pleasure, man.
Yep.
All right.
Bye for now.
Okay, so not to okay guys, so not to burst your bubble, okay? If you look at this last video of the percentage of aces, the top 20 servers in the history of tennis: Karlovic, number 1, Opelka, Isner, Raonic, Groth, Arthurs, Johansson, Kyrgios. That's the top 8. Uccioni, 9. They never won a Grand Slam. Ivanisevic, number 10, he won 1. Number 11, Cressy, Philippoussis, Mueller, Carey, Anderson. They did not win a Grand Slam. Krasicek, he won 1. Roddick, he won 1. That's where we're at 17 right now. Bublik, 18. Verkerk, Jublik, 20. So don't think, okay, that if you're gonna have this massive serve, 140 miles per hour serve, that you're gonna end up being a Wimbledon champion. Okay, it takes a lot more than a fast serve and a fast weapon to win the war. Okay, so you need to think about that. Yes, you want to improve your serve, you want to have a weapon, you want to have a major weapon there on the serve, but don't get sidetracked thinking that that's going to be your ticket, okay? Because like I said, look at the history, and you know, you got to have a complete. Tennis is a complete game. You need to have the 5 honest men. You need to you know, and we'll talk about more in the next video on this stuff. But okay, hasta la vista.